Good Friday. It is a absolutely stunning day. So let's go out and do some car related shit. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Darren from Flat Cat Motoring here. So, got a bit of a different one for you today. It's another feature. Meeting up with Reese again from the Lone Ranger Motoring channel on YouTube. I'll pop a link down below. To tick off a bucket list of mine that I've been wanting to do for ages. I'm a big fan of BL cars, a lot of Triumphs as well I'm a big fan of, and today I'm going to have my first driving one. I'm very excited, so let's get into it. So we're going to go and find out a bit more information about this lovely example of the Triumph Dolomite. We're also going to go and have a drive out on some nice roads, and I'm also going to be taking my little man with me to give him his first proper experience of classic cars. So yeah, hope you enjoy. What an awesome machine. So let's go and meet Reese and find out a bit more about it.
Yes, me and Malcolm are very, very close.
So anyway, Reese, welcome back to Flat Cat Motoring.
Ah, it's nice to be back.
Yeah.
Nice to be back on the channel.
Yeah, and we're taking a look at Malcolm today. Your Triumph Dolomite.
Oh yes, Triumph Dolomite SE, one of 2,136 cars ever built.
Okay.
Built as essentially what happened was with Triumph, a lot of the British manufacturers, near the end of the run of a car, they'll make a special edition where they'll put everything on it.
Yeah.
It such as like Malcolm here's the SE, so they only made 2,136 cars, and then sadly there's only 36 cars like Malcolm left in the world. They were all black with the silver stripe.
Yeah.
But there's only 36 left in the world, and sadly that a lot of them are not on the road anymore. I think last time I checked, and I always check this not for any particular reason, I do it for my own benefit.
Yeah.
There's at the moment is only 18 on the road.
Okay. So
And,
it's definitely a rare old thing, isn't it?
yeah, and there's the Facebook group called the Dolomite SE Owners Club, and all this car's been that well known. I've seen photos of Malcolm with other Dolomite SEs, and I've actually got them, which I can send you. Who they all know him as Malcolm. You could tell people about the reg, and they'll look at me and go, "What's that got to do with cars?" And then when I say Malcolm, "Oh, Malcolm, how's he doing?"
Yeah. So it's quite well known in the Dolomite community. Though.
Yes, and slowly becoming quite the second star really of the Lone Ranger Motoring, because if it's not Jubilee I'm in,
yeah,
it's Malcolm, because some people I don't know why they get this idea that you can't use the classic every day.
No, I don't. That's not true at all. I don't think.
I think that's totally bogus.
It is
simply
bogus,
because the
yeah.
fact that when Jubilee is off the road, because as you're well aware, Jubilee is my everyday car. If Jubilee's off the road, Malcolm comes out.
Yeah. So let's get on to how long you've owned. Why a Dolomite to start with?
Well, first of all, me and my brother needed a bigger car.
Okay.
Originally, we were looking at other cars such as the Rover P6, the Rover P635, 3,500.
Were you looking specifically at BL cars, or was it just something?
Yeah, specifically BL. Simply because I've always loved British cars. I've been a big fan of British cars since I was about Toby's age.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
And the other reason being tax exemption, because we knew it was going to be a weekend toy, essentially, but at the same time big enough to handle what we needed to do.
It's MOT exempt as well,
yes,
isn't it?
MOT and tax exempt.
Do you tend to put it in for an MOT every
no,
so often?
What we do is I have a friend looking over.
Okay.
For
so someone that you trust.
Oh yes, a garage I always go to. Literally just put a new clutch in him now.
Okay.
They always look after him because I have all my cars go there.
Okay.
But what happened was on March the 26th of last year.
Yeah.
I sold my 1970 MGB GT.
So you've had this one just over a year then?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yes, and what happened was we sold a 1970 MGB GT in red, because pretty much we needed a bigger car because my brother has got a 1972 Spitfire. I got Jubilee as well, only 2-seaters, and with the MG being only a 2-seater.
Aaron, if you're watching this, you could be next for Flat Cat Features.
He's already said yes.
Yeah? Oh, good lad.
And essentially, we needed something bigger, but we wanted something that's still classic.
Okay, yeah.
The Dolomite is still in, because, thank goodness, a lot of people are still saving parts now and making new parts. You can get virtually nearly all the parts for the Dolomite, Triumph Dolomites. It's throughout their entire lives from a company in Lincoln called Rimmer Brothers.
Okay.
And touch wood, every part I've looked for, I can get them quite easy. It's like a lot of the classic British cars share the same door mirrors.
Yeah.
Like this door mirror, believe it or not, is the same one as on the 1970 MGB GT.
Nice.
And there's something in the region of 15 quid for chrome.
Yeah.
And if you don't want chrome, it's a tenner for black.
Yeah.
But if it had chrome originally, why take the chrome off?
It's great to see companies like that are out there and obviously making parts of these cars.
Yeah, and the other good thing about the Dolomite, this particular Dolomite, it is that it shares parts from other Triumph cars. It's like, for example, this particular one, because it's the SE, it's got Spitfire wheels.
Yeah.
Also, it's got Triumph Spitfire engine.
Yeah.
Spitfire gearbox with overdrive.
Yeah.
And it's got interior from the Triumph 2000. And it's pretty much, the boot is huge.
Yeah. Nice.
Which I can fit a flat cap motoring presenter in there and still have enough space for shopping.
Right, should we go and have a look around then?
Oh yes.
Come on, all right.
Remember, right? Engine, the glorious 1500 engine.
Yeah.
And pretty much virtually bulletproof. We haven't tried to put a gun to it yet, but as in running reliability, I've had this a year now, and it's never put a foot wrong. You turn the key, bang, fires up every time.
Good stuff. You've had no mechanical problems with the car at all?
No, the only thing that did happen, which was very embarrassing, and caused a lot of arguments with me and the AA.
Okay.
It was the alternator. The very first day we picked it up, decided to pack up on me.
I was going to say, that looks quite new actually.
Yes, that is a year-old alternator, and pretty much what happened was I was driving the car home from Cheltenham, and it just died.
Oh God!
In the middle of the road, so I had to push it to the side of the road. Fortunately, thank goodness, people were willing to help me. And the AA don't like classic cars.
No, I get that impression.
because the fact is, you call them and go, look, I've broken down. I know exactly what it is. It is the alternator. Unless you who have an alternator on standby for a car this age, you're not going to rescue it off the side of the
you're
road.
not, no.
It's going to be a loader job.
But the AA knew best, apparently, don't they? So.
Really, essentially, apparently, according to the AA, this was a motorbike. Because when they after eventually arguing with them, because they were arguing with me saying that there was no MOT on it,
Yeah.
even though it's MOT exempt. They said, oh, the MOT's ran out in 2020, we can't pick it up. Yes, you are picking it up because it's MOT exempt.
Yeah.
And then there was an argument on the phone with them for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then they eventually agreed to pick it up. And then I was there till 12 o'clock. Then I eventually had someone in a little Vauxhall combo van come up, looked at the car and said, oh, it's battery dead, is it? I said, it's not just a battery, mate. I said, if you take the jump leads off that car, it will just die.
Yeah.
And it did, and he turned around and said, oh, it's the alternator. I said, I literally, at this point, I lost my cool with him. I was like, bravo. I said, what next? You going to tell me that bacon flies? Yeah, and then when the woman finally did turn up with the low loader, after driving past me twice, he's turned around and said, oh, I was told it was a Triumph motorbike.
Yeah.
I said, so the AA doesn't know. I know.
I've just noticed. I'm sorry, but Supercover. I think they're a bit better than the AA, don't you think?
I think anyone's better than the AA. I think Victor Meldrew, who with his Nissan Micro, is better than the AA. It stands for operating the engine because, as you will see in a minute, it is fast enough without any more power. Because essentially, the Dolomite is very light car. There's no modern safety no modern safety equipment on him.
Yeah.
So he's very light. And pretty much why do it when it's a limited edition car?
Yeah. The only thing you have done is you've put power steering in it, haven't you?
Yes, so that's the only thing that we've done, but that's I wouldn't say that's like a performance mod, that's just essentially an ease of life.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Modification, whereas the car is just easy, you can turn it on the penny now.
Yeah.
Whereas beforehand, yes, when you're driving it, lovely car to drive. When you're trying to park up, or if you're stuck in traffic, or if you're just going around a corner and you're stopped, it's
shit.
It's horrible.
We haven't got to worry about child-friendly things here. It's shit.
That's good. It's a force of habit. I always do it at my channel.
That's fair enough. Like.
But you can get virtually even from. And the other good thing, if you need it, like if you got an idea of what you're doing with cars, there's lots of manuals on how to do it. Let's say, for example, your starter motor goes, you don't need to get underneath the car like a lot of cars or remove parts. I can literally put my hand right on it, and it's right there. Just
that's great, isn't it?
And that's the distributor. So right by there with the coil pack.
Everything's here, isn't it? Like, everything's like, it's such a simple engine to work on.
Yeah, because back when this car was designed, it was designed for the average person to be able to work on it. They weren't trying to get your money out of you.
No.
And
it's just a shame that not more engines are like this today, unfortunately. But there we are.
I still think the early Mazdas are the last of the workable cars.
Yeah, agreed. But no, that's cracking, right? Bodywork wise though, he's in very good nick, isn't he?
Yeah,
to be fair.
For a 44-year-old car, he is very good for his age.
Yeah, absolutely.
In his defence, and so I will make a point of saying this. It's for his age. Normally, you will find a car that is rotten, but it's not rotten whatsoever. Fair enough, he is starting. Sadly, in the typical places where most cars go, is starting to go around this arch is fine.
Yeah.
But when you go to the back arches, which they are sadly known for, around by here, it's still solid, which is good.
Yeah.
Because if it weren't solid, then you're in big trouble, because these cars are unibodied and not a separate chassis on body.
No.
So pretty much you got to make, if do have to work on these cars, as regarding the floor or anything like that, you got to do one side at a time, or the body will just go.
Nice.
But yeah, around these arches, it's starting to go.
Yeah.
But that's sadly normal for a car of this age.
And you got plans to get that done?
Yes, the plan is to, because originally we weren't going to do too much to it, but with little marks all over the car, by the time you get all the bodywork, do all those little marks, it looked like a patchwork quilt.
Yeah.
So the idea is full spray, front and back.
Nice.
Keeping it the same colour.
Yeah.
Because we love it. When this colour.
It does look really nice in black, doesn't it? It looks really good. And you don't see many in black anymore.
If needs must, we will get a company called somewhere like Newport Six Signs, for example, or if need be, do brand new.
Redo the graphics, yeah.
Graphics, because this is such a rare car, you can't buy these graphics no more.
No.
But one thing I love about this car is look at the number plate. This is the original number plates since the car was registered in 1979.
That's cracking, isn't it? Look at that.
And the first owner, which I don't know, can't remember the name of the owner personally, but he traded in a Triumph Toledo in for this car. He paid this. I wish I was born back then because the cars are so much cheaper.
We were born in the wrong era.
Yes, we were, because this car, brand new, back in 1979, was £4,500.
That's crazy, isn't it?
And
try find one for that nowadays.
you might be able to find one, but it's an IKEA build car.
Yeah.
You don't want it.
No. Chromework's actually quite a nice nick, isn't it?
I'm going to get that redone.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, apart from that little bit there,
is actually,
the chromework is actually really...
You haven't noticed.
What's that?
Come by here and then look at the rear bumper. If you don't notice it, I will...
Oh, the little number plate light there.
No, that's not the bit I'm pointing out.
It's twisted.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I just realised that.
It's twisted slightly.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? But overall, like I said, you've got the odd little, bit of corrosion and that here and there. But the chromework's in pretty good order, to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all original chrome.
Yeah.
All the original chrome is on this car, and pretty much. Fair enough. And the other thing that needs to be done is the window seals.
Oh right, yeah.
But we were fortunate when we bought Malcolm. The previous owner supplied us with all the winter seals.
Good stuff. That's right. That's nice. That's nice to see that.
Yeah. So when Malcolm does go in there have a full respray, they are being replaced.
Good.
And, the aerial, for example, is off an MX-5.
Hey.
For the mast, it's off an MX-5.
Yeah.
Because what happened was the aerial was seized solid when we first had Malcolm.
Okay.
And I went and bought what I was told would fit an aerial or complete mast and everything.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't fit to the body.
Okay.
So in the end, I had to do a little bit of work, and it took me a little bit longer than originally planned. I had to replace the mast and then just keep this bit for the body, and then
everything else, yeah. No, that's good.
But the wiring was not easy. I thought in the end was a nightmare because underneath the car, with the front wheel off, and then you're trying to get the little wire in, and while you got no eyesight on the part in question.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
It's a pig.
Yeah.
But the rest of the car is a lovely car to work on.
Yeah.
We'll just go over that again. Yeah. As you can see here, the iconic 13 and 1500 headlights.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people, I don't know why they do it. I know why, because they want a sprint.
Yeah, I do like the twin headlights on them, I'll be honest.
Nice, I wouldn't dispute it.
No.
But the parts are very rare and hard to come by.
Yeah, they are nowadays.
But to convert this from the square headlights to the round,
yeah,
it's not just...
Yeah, it's not just the headlights, is it? It's the grille you've got to change and everything else.
And no, honestly,
I quite like it. I think it looks quite nice. Yeah,
I could say I'm biased because I've owned Malcolm now for a year.
Yeah.
and I prefer the square headlights.
I can see why you would. To be honest, I think if you were to live with it, I think it looks quite, it's sort of a different look to it. But I agree. I think it looks nice.
Yeah, because you could say really it's got that sort of Japanese style.
Yeah,
as well, because
there is a bit of Jap feel about it, I suppose. Should we have a look inside?
Oh yeah.
Tell you what, it is nice though in here, isn't it?
Yes,
I do like it. Like the seats and stuff. They're very comfortable.
Yes, they're very comfortable, and believe it or not, this is the reason why this is the special edition, because the Dolomites never came originally with these. They came with either brown or black veneer in them. Whereas this car, because it's the SE, you got this lovely grey carpeting.
Yeah, it's nice and thick as well, isn't it?
Yes,
it's almost like a shag pile carpet.
Yeah, you can tell, you can see the 70s styling.
Yeah,
in there.
It's great, isn't it?
It's so comfortable. You could sleep on this quite easily.
Yeah,
I have nearly done that in the past.
Yeah, your radio's still waiting to be wired in, isn't it?
Yes, that's reason being is because the radio that we did have wired in here before decided to pack up. I took that out, and it turned out that they wired it quite awkwardly in the back.
Yeah. And one thing I love as well, it's typical 70s car. Ashtrays on every single door.
It's called everyone.
There's one over there, and they're even in the back as well.
Yes, they're still in the back.
Look at that, that's great. I love it.
But yeah, and this wood veneer, for example, well, yes, it needs to be redone.
Yeah.
But if you do it just right, and he's going to be a sub now, I know he is going to be now, but come on.
When glove boxes were just for gloves.
Yes. It's
Is it locked?
Normally, when he wants to play ball, well, he doesn't need a key. But because of the fact that Malcolm has a mind of his own, and yes,
personality, there we are.
Nice. One or two CDs in there, as you can tell. Top Gear. Spare fuses.
Nice.
And it's just a minute.
Good stuff.
With Nicholas Parsons.
Let's have a quick look in the back. It's like a sofa in the back here, isn't it?
Yeah,
there's quite a lot of room in here, because I have sat in the back of this car before, but
only once.
Yeah.
But
it is nice. It's very comfortable. Like, for like a long journey and stuff, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I've driven this car all the way up to Manchester, and you wouldn't know what you've driven it that far.
No.
No,
but it's
like the one night when he did break down.
Yeah.
This is the only light that stayed on, even with the alternator packed up. This is the only one that stayed on right until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Good. Any other plans for the interior? You said about getting the wood veneer
redone. We've got to get the wood veneer done, because of its age. It's starting to show its signs of age.
Yeah.
But so as we're going to get the body worked out with, I've spoken to a good friend in the owners club. He's gotten me in touch with a company that will do all the wood veneer.
Okay, right,
Do the whole lot.
Oh, nice.
So we'll do the whole lot, including this here, because it is starting to show its age.
Yeah.
But for a car of its age, you can't exactly complain. No. And even back when seatbelts wasn't still a thing, it's still got the fasten seatbelt light.
That's great, isn't it? You've also got some stuff in here from when it was new, from dealership. Want to show us that?
Yes, by all means. You want me to?
No, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, so this is a pack that it was an optional extra pack.
Okay.
From Lex Services, Lex Rover.
Okay.
But pretty much you would have had to pay at least £40 to £50 for this back in 1979.
Okay.
And this, we've still got this bag, and it's not just the back. Get this. We've still got all of the original cleaning supplies.
That's crazy, isn't it? Look at that.
We got the service
Car shampoo.
with added wax.
That's ridiculous,
You
isn't it?
got the.
Are these full? Is that
Yeah, no, they're full.
They're full, so they've never been used.
No, they've never been used. You got the screen wash, concentrated for 300ml. You got tire. You got wheel cleaner there. And not just that, we got tire shine as well.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Well, and this is in 1979, where a lot of people keep thinking that 70s cars are not good.
No.
Well, they are really good.
Yeah.
And like as I said before, I know you can't see much of it because there's a lot of stuff in here, because I tend to use this as a sort of a dumping ground sometimes. You can fit one flat cap motor in presenter in there, and close down the boot. It's like proper gangster sort of cars. Like they're not going to get out of this car. You got enough room for a body and a shovel.
Right, so we're going to go out for a little drive now. Reece is going to show me what it's all about.
And
So
I'm driving this time.
I will have a drive later. All right, here we go. Sat in Malcolm.
Yes.
That's not a euphemism. So.
No, that's not a euphemism. That's the name of the car.
It's very nice, though, isn't it? I still can't get over how comfortable it is. Like I said, you said about the seat on the padding on the seat.
Yeah.
But
Which
yeah,
way, bud?
left. Sorry, mate,
Left.
yeah. Said about the passenger. Yeah, the padding in the seat obviously needed to be done, but other than that, it's a very nice place to be, isn't it? To be honest with you. Sounds good as well, doesn't it?
Oh yes, when you're...
For a little 1500, it does sound really nice. Not thought about like maybe putting like a stainless steel exhaust on him or something like that.
Possibly is the plan. We're going to put something similar to like what the Triumph Stagger's got.
All right, yeah, okay.
What Aaron's got something similar to it in his Spitfire, and because this is essentially the Spitfire engine,
Yeah,
I've been talking to him about doing it.
yeah. Oh, okay, good stuff.
And I'd love to have that idea.
Yeah,
Because it's
definitely something a little bit on the different side, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and that would be the only thing, performance-wise, that would be the only thing I'd be going on here.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, he's fast enough, I need to slow him down sometimes. It's like,
That's the thing, it doesn't weigh anything though, does it?
Yeah.
You know?
It hardly weighs anything, and it's like even in its 30 miles an hour zone, I still got actually, in my MX-5 Jigs, I don't have to hold them back by here. They're happy to just plot around and do what they want. Well, this Malcolm, I got to hold him back because he doesn't care where I am. He wants to go. It's like, right in third, he's itching to go to 50 without even trying.
What was the power of these when they come out the factory?
I think it was about off the top of my head, the 1500 or the 100 brake.
So it's pretty good for the time though, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
Oh yes, it'll certainly. If you drive it properly and you have it in overdrive, it'll do turn easily.
Yeah.
But just
when the overdrive's working, that is.
yeah.
Because sometimes it's a bit temperamental.
But the joys of BL cars is that fact that
you push the button and something might work.
yeah, it's a gamble with any classic car, but mainly more with British Leyland, and is that you're throwing the dice is most of the time. But not normally. He's all right.
It does hold really well though, doesn't it? Actually, that's still something I still can't get over, is how well on the road it sits.
Yeah, its road manners is very good. All the rubber bushes was replaced last year. Well, not last year, year before last year.
Yeah.
We got all the paperwork to confirm this. It's got all new rubber bushings. And that's the only thing that ever lets a classic car down is the rubber bushes.
Yeah. But that's the thing, when a car is maintained properly, it doesn't matter how old it is, you know, whether it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 years old. If it's maintained properly, it will last.
Oh yes, definitely.
You know? And That's why I look,
Guessing heavier?
Yes, mate, yeah. And cars that aren't maintained properly will never last.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can have cars that are under 10 years old that get scrapped because they're just poor maintained.
Oh yes, and without even trying it, we're already doing 50 feet, and Malcolm is still not doing as he's meant to do, as he's a little sot.
It's such a happy car, isn't it?
Yes,
It's such a happy car. It's awesome. So what are the running costs like, Dylan?
Running costs,
Yeah.
there's hardly anything really. One, you don't have to worry about tax and MOT because he is over 40 years of age, and in Great Britain, I don't know anywhere else, thank you, bud. Yeah, in anywhere else, I don't know what anywhere else is like, but in Great Britain, it's tax and MOT exempt, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
It's cheaper car insurance because, in a way, because car insurance companies don't expect you to rag it or anything like that. And essentially, petrol-wise, a car like Malcolm you can't run it on E10.
Okay, right, yeah.
And,
so it's E5.
Yeah, it's got to be super unleaded, and pretty much, if you want the full bestness out of this car, it's super unleaded only.
Yeah.
And to fill the tank from empty to full, it's roughly around £65, depending on the prices of the tyre.
That's what I'm saying. Price of fuel at the moment is around super unleaded is about 155 a litre, something like that.
Yeah, and sometimes it's 165 where I live. But fortunately, I don't let Malcolm get that low. I let him get up to about a quarter of a tank, and then I fill him up. Then from there, and it normally costs about £45.
So if you were sort of running it empty, I mean, it's probably what, 65, 70 pound fuel, which to be fair isn't actually that bad in today's sort of.
And you'll drive on that fuel. That'll probably last you 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, so what's your range like?
I could drive to London and back and still have about half a tank of petrol. I know I've driven to
What's that, about 370? It's nearly near enough 400 miles of range. I mean, even a car of this age, of this age to do 400 miles to a tank is pretty impressive.
Because I've driven Malcolm all the way to Manchester.
Right.
And nice Porsche. But we're not worried about Porsches.
I was saying it turned left, but that was a happy coincidence.
Yeah, but yeah, essentially, driving from Newport to Manchester.
Yeah.
I only use about just above half a tank of petrol.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Well, and that was I'm not one of these people that I'm not that good at doing anything less than the motorway speed limit.
Yeah, no.
It's lefty, isn't it?
No, I'm straight over, sorry, mate.
And yeah, pretty much. I got a lead foot.
Yeah.
But as most people will know me for, and even then, doing 70 all the way there.
Yeah.
I still had just above half a tank.
And it sits quite, at motorway speeds, I'm guessing it sits quite.
Always happy.
Quite well.
Yeah, I'll happily sit on the motorway when the other driver's behaving itself.
Yeah.
It'll sit there all day.
Yeah.
And it's road manners when it's even on the motorway. It's just.
Yeah.
You can sit there. You can take the hands off your steering wheel, and it'll just stay straight through. And people look at you and go, "Ooh, how on earth is that still working as well as it is?" And I've had people come up to me at set lights going, "Wow." And that's the wow factor with cars like these. You meet so many different people through driving them.
Yeah, definitely.
And nothing against new cars. There's 1 or 2 new cars I do like, but I wouldn't buy a new car. If I had the choice between this and let's say a McLaren P1, for example. You can keep your P1.
Old guys rule, yeah.
Yes.
Alright, Reese has very kindly letting me have a drive, so let's go and see what all the hype's about. Okay, so let's go and have a little drive, shall we?
Oh yeah.
So the first thing you get, it's definitely, yeah, it's made for short people, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, very short people.
Very short people. I've got the seat. That's right. Yeah, Toby agrees as well. Yeah, I'm sat all the way back, and I feel, you know, I've got a 29-inch leg, and I feel that I'm too close to the seat.
BMW.
Oh, yeah.
Our typical BMW driver.
This is also the first time that Reese has sat in the back of his own car.
Yes, very first time ever.
But how's the space back there, mate?
It's gorgeous. The seats are so comfy.
Yeah.
I know people have told me the seats have been really comfortable. My father's told me the seats are comfortable. And the joyful thing is we got a gorgeous Alfa Romeo with looks like a racing exhaust on the back of it.
It's nice that. It's only it's a 1300, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it yeah. So no, this side. It's on this side. So Daddy will have to do it, unfortunately. Okay.
Oh, I'm guessing
He likes to do the indicators.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, you can smell the petrol from this car. Oh yeah. That is definitely running very rich.
Yeah. So Reece, you've had a power steering conversion put on this car, haven't you?
Yes.
They don't usually come with power steering, do they?
I know. I got in touch with a company called Easy Steer in Manchester.
Okay, right, yeah.
They do it to all forms of plastic cars, from pre-war cars to cars like Malcolm here.
Yeah.
And to do a power steering conversion on Malcolm, it costs me around £1,000.
All right, okay.
And it was done within the same day.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad. I'm guessing it's an electric power steering.
Yes,
sir.
And the best thing is, it is completely reversible if you wanted it off, if you wanted to sell the car on.
Yeah.
Or you've got a little switch underneath underneath the steering wheel, where you can adjust how strong or how sensitive the steering is.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
It's what I think at the moment. It's been where it is on the since it's been done in December.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's perfect. I enjoy it because I've been able to turn quite sharp corners even better than cars with power steering already fitted.
Yeah. It does get online, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
I'm really quite surprised how well it picks up.
Well, no 1.5, but this car does shift.
And you can, by driving this, you can. Oh no!
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
Hang on. We can edit that out. That's fine.
No, we're not editing that out. We're keeping that in.
That's not your choice.
It's got to be a blooper reel.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's like at the end of the video, he has stalled the car. Sorry, I thought you heard me. First time sitting in the back of this car and I'm loving it.
Yeah. He's never sat in the back of his own car before.
That's not me, I'm in privacy where you are.
Yeah.
It's literally
I can't get over how well it sits on the road. I know I keep banging on about it.
No. It's a point that has to be said because a lot of people automatically regard plastic cars as in not something that don't say they've driven a bad classic car because they may needed new bushes and stuff like that. Because it's mainly the bushes that go.
Yeah.
So, and because if they've driven a car that's easily bushes, it's going to be wallery. Whereas Malcolm here, all the bushes have been replaced.
Yeah.
And
it feels nice and tight. You know what I mean? Like it should do. You know?
yeah. And for a car that is 43 years of age, sorry, not 43, 44 years of age.
Yeah.
He's essentially never been restored. The only thing that's been changed on him is the overdrive gearbox was fitted.
Yeah.
Apart from that, he drives virtually. If you put an automatic choke on him now, he would be a new car.
Yeah. Yeah. It drives like a very well put together car. The people take the piss out like BL and stuff for the cars not being like that well put together, but it feels like a nice well put together car, doesn't it?
A lot of BL cars were terrible cars.
Oh yeah, no, we all know that.
For example.
Yeah.
They were horrible cars, or the dreaded Mars Marina.
Yeah. We won't talk about that. We got in trouble about that once or twice. It drives great, doesn't it? It really does. Like I'm beaming. I really am.
I knew you'd want one the second that you got behind the wheel.
But you can drive it with confidence, though, can't you? Like
it's encouraging.
It is encouraging. Yeah. It's like some older cars. They want. It feels like don't want to be driven fast. Like my Hyundai, for example. I know it's not a classic car, but that doesn't like being
one day it'll
fast.
be a classic.
Yeah.
Everything becomes a classic at some point. Because when I was growing up, stuff like the old Toyota Corolla, I never thought would ever become a classic car. Now look at it.
Yeah.
People are going out their way to save them.
Yeah.
Or, for example, the second generation Vauxhall Corsa.
Yeah.
People are going out their way to look after them. Heck, my very first car, the Nissan Micra K11, the 1999 Nissan Micra.
Yeah.
People are going out their way to turn them into rally cars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, going up in value as well now, aren't they? Very comfortable as well.
Oh yeah.
Very comfortable. Like you said you got to redo the foam in the seats, didn't you?
Yeah, it's only the driver's seat mainly.
Yeah.
Because the last owner used it as his everyday car for a couple of years before he bumped into a Saab 900 Turbo late night.
Oh.
and then he bought the Saab 900 Turbo.
Nice.
And then Malcolm got stored then not long after that, and then he decided once and for all to sell Malcolm.
Yeah.
Literally within an hour of him putting Malcolm up on the car classic, I bought Malcolm.
Yeah, nice.
I still remember the bloke telling me on the phone, "Oh, literally I put it up an hour ago." It's like, well, it's definitely something that is well worth it, and the body, fair enough to the age of the car, the body needs some work.
Yeah, but it's things that you can do obviously whilst it's on the road, isn't it? When you
It's like, but fortunately, a good friend of mine will be doing the work on the car and will be video progress on the Long Range and Motoring channel.
Yes.
All of its progress.
Yeah. That's the thing, guys. If you haven't.
He's still getting us the cable matches, boys and girls.
Yeah. It has been a while, like I said, when everything's cable and it's so yeah. So that it's an absolute pleasure to drive. It really is. It's very well. it sits well on the road. It's nice and easy to drive. Gear change is lovely. It's perfect. you know.
It's an ideal sort of big car if you want to get into the classic car
I
world.
was going to say, yeah, I would say it's nice. I know we obviously said that, you know, the MX-5 is the ideal starter classic, but
or if you need something slightly bigger than an MX-5.
yeah. So if you're a family, obviously, that you want to take days out and, you know, classic car shows and whatnot.
And the best thing is, the Dolomite is that good that you can still use it as an everyday car.
Yeah.
So I have done that with Malcolm a few times when Jubilee has been in full repairs. I've used Malcolm to go back and forth work.
Yeah. And I couldn't see why you couldn't use it every day.
Yeah, I
Really couldn't.
unlike a few people I know, Malcolm is in tax and insured all year round.
Yeah.
And my brother uses Malcolm to go shopping
Yeah.
because the boot's so big.
Yeah, it has got a big boot, yeah.
You can fit the whole flat cap motor in person.
What do you think of the roads around here, Reese?
Oh, I love it.
It's not too bad, is it?
If I was in the MX, I'd be up and down here all the time. But the problem is, I would lose my license.
I'll tell you what, yeah, it's definitely, it's a big tick off my bucket list today, I'll be honest with you.
I'm honoured and privileged to be able to get it so that you can knock Battlefield and
Yes.
you take the know what I've driven.
Yeah.
I've driven a Jaguar one of the Jags or it's the XK120,
Yeah.
a Bentley Continental convertible,
Yeah.
or Ferrari 430 Spider, Aston Martin DB9.
Oh, well done, Tobes, it worked out. He swoops out to do the window up. Right. Well done.
I've even driven a couple of Supers.
Yeah. Yeah, I've driven some Super. I tell you what though, mate, I'm not disappointed at all. I'm really not. I'm really not. Like I said, it's something I've wanted to do for years now, is drive one of these. And it's not disappointed me whatsoever.
And then
Thank you for the opportunity.
you're very
It's
welcome, my
amazing.
friend. It's always an honour and a privilege. This is what classic cars are all about. It's
Yes, absolutely.
community of classic cars, and we'll probably go to the next shop where you go, this is the Dolomite. I'm looking at mine.
It's such a happy little car, isn't it?
Yeah,
It encourages you to drive it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, driving like you stole it,
Yeah.
not like a car that it looks at you. It's not like a pompous Rolls Royce or anything like that where it goes, do we really need to drive it fast? If you need to walk on it, it's like it hasn't got any instruction manual. It doesn't say when you open the booklet, see a man, see a man, see a man, change your bulb, see a man. And it's called anyone who's got a rough idea what they're doing with cars, anyone can work it on.
That's right, yeah. It's fabulous, mate. It really is. It's a credit to you. It really is. That's right. And Toby approves as well, didn't you? You approve? Yeah? Thumbs up. I definitely think the little man approves. Bruce.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think he's going to point out his Dolomite and go, Dad,
He does point out different cars at different shows and things, you know what I mean? So it's,
mind you, when he's seen Dukes, he loved
Yeah.
Dukes.
I think the only thing, yeah, if it was yellow, innit? Yeah? Do you agree? Do you approve? That's right, yeah. Bless her. Right, we're going to make our way back to the house now, because Esther wants to get involved. Don't you? Right, we're going to head back to the house now, because Mr. Pumpkin is hungry, and it's lunchtime, so yeah, we'll catch you up. Right guys, so we're going to head back home now. So I'd like to thank Reese for coming down and showing us his beautiful little Triumph Dolomite. It's an absolute pleasure to see you as always, mate.
Oh yeah, and you, and it's been a lot of fun doing it. I always, the whole point of classic cars, like I've probably said already, it is to show them off and show them for the children of the future, because there would, cars like this are going to be a point where petrol cars are disappearing, and they'll never know what it's like to hear 1.5 Dolomite, for example, hitting 70 and not even trying.
Breakneck speed. So we've got a fair amount of stuff coming up. We've got Dizzy Cap Convoy next weekend, which I believe you're going to be in attendance on.
Yep, definitely. I got Jubilee coming with me on that one.
We've also got Southwest Retros guys. We'll be up there with Cat's Automotive. She will be there. So obviously 2 videos coming from that. I'd like to say a big thank you to all of those who've stayed with us till the end. Again, a big thank you to Reese again for coming down and having a drive with Malcolm. It's very much appreciated, mate. Thank you very much. So if you're liking these features, everybody, just to let you know that myself and Reese are both we're both always looking for feature cars, aren't we, to feature on both channels. So if you are interested, drop a comment down below the video, and yeah, obviously you can supply you with contact information and whatnot, and get something set up to come and film with us. Thank you to everyone who stayed until the end. We both really appreciate it. Until next time, we'll catch you on the next one. Ta-da! Yeah.